One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes...
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Guys, let's talk about Memphis. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Pass Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oregon is currently ahead right now at Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of this. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Takes the easy completion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down in the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Oh, they're after him. Safe completion on the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Georgia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGee. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And
he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. Running through contact. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Number 32 in the end zone.
Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. Using his legs, it's McGee. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Card. Plows through the defense.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Let's go.
It's a draw. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession, Frank.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McGee. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Carr. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They get a big win here and start